welcome to Just My Two Cents. I'm super excited to be back with another video today. So I wanted to come on here and do a quick video for you all that is an update to a video I did recently when I told you all I was in the market for searching for a new car insurance. So during that time, I told you all that I was with USAA. If you want to go back to that video to figure out why I was interested in changing car insurance during that time, then just click above and it'll explain everything. However, today I do want to get on here to talk about the process of switching over as well as which insurance company I decided to go with. So with that being said, it took me about 2 to 3 weeks to really decide if I really wanted to change over my car insurance. During that time, I was weighing the pros and cons between USAA as well as some of the new insurance companies. So I decided that I wanted to kind of do a little bit more research. Also, to be honest, I was really just dragging my feet. However, last Friday, when I was checking my bank account, I saw $145 and some change being taken out from USAA. And at the time, I knew how much they were going to take out for my car insurance, but something in me was like, it starts here and it will increase. So I called USAA one more time to try to figure out, was there anything else they could do to kind of provide any kind of discounts, or if I had too much insurance on my car, or what was going on with that. So me and the representative, we went over everything that I mentioned in the last video. We talked about the mileage. We talked about me taking driver's ed when I was in high school. We talked about if my car had a tracking system such as OnStar or anything like that. Pretty much the same conversation I had with the agent back in 2019. I had the same conversation with this agent back last Friday. And what we came to the conclusion was, even though the person didn't want to say it, was simply that all the discounts that I qualified for, they had already applied to my account. And when I asked them exactly why my insurance was going up, it came down to that it was simply how the drivers where I am located drive, and to kind of make up for that, they have to raise the insurance prices. I was like, oh wow. I was like, so pretty much people who drive okay, try to stay out the way, try to actually care about their driving record, have to kind of suffer, or pretty much take some of the responsibility of how everybody else in the community is driving, which is not fair, which is a completely different conversation. So the agent was like, well, let's try one other thing. They were like, well, did you happen to move recently? And I was like, yeah, so last year I moved. And they were like, okay, cool, let's update the address on the policy, which I'm not sure why they didn't update the address on the policy when they have the new address information on file, but that's neither here nor there. So they updated the information, and the agent was like, if they update it, most likely it will go down, because that's usually what that person has seen in the past. A person moves somewhere, their insurance policy goes down, then they're able to save money. However, in my case, where the place that I moved to, it ended up costing me an additional $220 for my policy. So I went from paying like $600-ish to now paying almost $900-ish for my policy. And when we broke the numbers down, that's $75 extra. So I'm going to end up paying about $220 with USAA when my policy renews in September, if I decide to stick with them. So that's $220 that I'll be paying. So I was like, yeah, I need to find a new insurance company, because $220 a month for one vehicle, especially a vehicle that's not a sports car or a luxury car, that's a lot. So what I decided to do was shop around, because per the videos that I have saw on YouTube, when the first thing that they say is for people to talk to their current insurance company to see if there's anything they can do. And if there is something they can do, then you can try to figure out if you want to stick it out with them. I already tried that solution and it didn't pan out. It actually cost me more. So the only option I had was to really just do my due diligence and do my research. So I decided to watch a number of YouTube videos that I had already been watching in the previous weeks, especially when I had did that previous video about me switching over, but I kind of brushed up on some of my research on last Friday. I looked at a number of articles, and then I finally came down to either switching to either Geico or Progressive. I looked at a lot of things with Progressive. They had some awesome reviews. Geico also had really awesome reviews, but what it came down to was that Geico had a little bit more of what I was looking for, especially in the customer service area, as well as some of the ease of how to navigate certain things. Also, they gave me a better quote than Progressive too, especially considering that, that's why I'm switching because I'm trying to save money. Now, their quote was really good as well. Progressive, they had a really good one, but when it came down to some of the specs and features, especially when you break it down, Geico had better customer service, and I feel like customer service is something that's very important to me, especially if I need to reach out to you, if I have questions, or if I see something on my policy that's not right. I want to make sure that I'm talking with somebody who is going to give me the same respect I'm going to give them and not just blow me off or what have you. So that's kind of why I went with Geico for my new car insurance. So far, it's cool. I will say I hated to leave USAA. Not only did I hate to leave USAA, but it was kind of also a hassle because during the process of me leaving USAA, to be completely honest, where I live, you cannot have a lapse in insurance. So literally, the day you get rid of the insurance, your other insurance policy has to kick in the next day. So I changed over on May 1st, and it is now May 7th, and I have just, right during this video, I had to confirm with the DMV that they had all my paperwork from Geico to confirm that I'm a policy holder with them, because it's not necessarily Geico's fault and it's not USAA's fault. It's the way the systems talk to each other and how often the system at the DMV where I live at update is insurance information, which they only update it once a week, which is another conversation within itself. But it's pretty much a hassle, to be completely honest. It's pretty much a hassle when you're trying to switch insurance companies. So just keep that in mind, that you probably will have to begin some communication with your DMV once you do switch over to a new insurance company. You will have to probably call them just to make sure that their system is updated, especially if you are living in a state where you cannot have a lapse in insurance, because nobody wants those fees on their driver's license or have to have any issues with that. So with that being said, if you have switched over to new car insurance companies before and you have an experience to share or a tip to share, feel free to drop down in the comment section and share it below so that we can help other people have a smooth process and kind of learn some of the tips and tricks so that they don't have to go through some of the things that we went through. Also, it might be an opportunity to encourage somebody, because I know I needed some encouragement to leave my old insurance company to be with a new insurance company that offered me a better quote. Hopefully it's a really good experience like my past one. So let's encourage each other. Let's share some tips and experiences down below. And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.